silly. Hey, where are the animals? Are they in the yard? Yeah. I saw an opportunity to show an unconventional method.
Jump on the trampoline.
All right, go jump on the trampoline, sweetie.
Jump on the trampoline with you.
With me?
Uh-huh.
Can I finish my coffee first? Thanks. And then we're gonna jump on a trampoline? Okay. So, most people think of raising animals for meat or dairy or whatever you're gonna eat them, however you're gonna eat them, poultry. Which the chickens are over there, and the cows and the sheep are in the yard. And this is for two reasons, really. The main reason is we're just starting to get the spring flush of green grass. And when that happens, you get just a massive growth of energy-rich forage. Protein and energy rich, very low in fiber, which if you're not careful and don't have some dry matter left in the grass from the previous year, you can end up giving your animals a bunch of diarrhea. And then when you think that they should be doing really well because they have all this great grass to eat, they end up losing weight because they're having diarrhea. So it pays to have grass left over, stockpiled from the winter before, where with that new green grass, they are also getting, I'll come over here and show where they were 2 days ago. So this is the fresh green grass, but there's a lot of old stockpiled fescue mixed in there from last winter. So that way they're getting that fiber content that they need to help equal out and slow down the digestion through their rumen, so they're not just having diarrhea, they're actually processing and getting the nutrients they need. So the way you can tell, the easiest, cheapest way to tell if they're getting what they need and their rumen is doing the right thing is by looking at their manure. So this is a manure pat, and if you look at it, it's probably 2 inches deep, and it's got what they call a little pond in the middle, a depression, a little pond. That is a perfect manure pat. This one next to it is probably from a different animal or from a manure that happened a couple, maybe like towards the end of the day of them eating this, and this one's standing up a little taller. There's no pond in the middle, and it's about 3 to almost 4 inches tall, which is still not bad, but that one's the perfect manure pat. This one is a sign of getting a little too much fiber, which probably was after they ate all the tops, all the good stuff off the top of this grass. Then they started getting more towards the stems, eating more of that stockpile, and then it kind of fibers them up a bunch, and that's a sign that, okay, it's time to move them. Well, that's a late sign. I should have, they were already being moved. But if you look at most of the manure pats out here, nice ponding, just a few inches tall, a couple inches tall, and that's what we're looking for. Yeah, sweetie? You want me? Are you dodging the landmines out here? So it got a little off track, but you're touching the poop? Oh, well, don't touch the poop. Huh? Don't touch the poop. There's no poop right there, sweetheart.
I want to clean me up.
carry you up. Come here, sweetie. Whoa, there we go. So, back to the original conversation of why are the animals in the yard? So what we're trying to do is extend every little last bit.
Daddy,
Yes?
I'm go on that.
You want to go in your play set?
Yeah.
Okay. So you can see the animals a little better from up there. There you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go. So we're trying to give all of our spring grass a little bit of a jump. We've taken a farm which we normally can get around in the springtime. We'll get around this whole farm in 20 to 30 days. And we just did a winter rotation of just over 100 days to get all the way around the farm. So we took small paddocks, all this high density grazing we've been doing, small paddocks, supplemental hay to get them around at one time. So what we've done in that process is we ate all the grass down really low to allow the new growth plenty of sunshine, because we overseeded or interseeded red clover into the pasture, because those legumes are going to help the animals finish better, put on some more fat. But they need short grass to be able to get the sunlight they need to be able to germinate. So now we're trying to slow the animals, keep them going slow to allow all those legumes. They've all germinated. I see them out in the pasture. If you look, we got all this clover here that's just starting to come up. And we don't want them eating the baby clover. We want to let it get established. If we just keep tearing around the farm all fast and they eat up all this clover, when it's in its seedling stage, it's either going to severely stunt it or kill it. And that was not the point of me walking around for hours spreading clover seed across this whole farm. We want to get a good mix of clover, preferably 30% clover, 70% grass would be a perfect pasture to let these guys get all the fat and nutrients they need to make that kind of that grain-fed fat finish flavor, but with just grass. So all the benefits of the grass-fed animal nutritionally, and all the taste of what people love with a grain-finished, juicy, fat animal. It's possible. We've done it. We did it on accident, not knowing what we were doing. Hey, Brookie, that fence is on, okay? So be careful for that. Okay? Good girl. So yeah, we did it on accident, not knowing what we were doing, but now we know and are continuing to learn what's causing these animals to finish well. And by finish well, we're talking about good marbling, tender, juicy beef on only grass. So we're trying to get that legume content up in the pasture. So now, all that to say, the animals are in the yard because we have grass in the yard. And we're using every little inch of grass we have to keep them fed and to keep the rotation slow, to allow the clover out in the pasture to germinate and establish itself.
Daddy, I need you. Dada,
You know what? Hold on. Now that I'm looking, look, it looks like...
Daddy, I need you.
1 second, sweetheart. It looks like Salt
Dada,
is going into labor.
you right now.
There goes the neighbor. Hi.
I need you, Dad. I need you.
Come on, sweetheart. What do you need?
I need you.
What do you need? I'm right here.
I need you.
Yes, what do you need?
I need you.
What do you need?
I need you.
I'm here. This is me. You want me to hold you? Okay. Come here. Whoa, big jump. Good job. Yep, Light is going into labor, I think. No, sorry, Salt. She has got some mucus coming out of the area where it should be. And hopefully in the next 24 to 48 hours, we should have a calf. That'll be exciting. You want to go jump on the trampoline? Okay. So that's reason one for having the animals in the yard. It's probably unconventional, I would guess. Most people don't bring livestock into the yard. But as Justin Rose, because of it creates a potential problem. Problem being, they're pooping in the yard. Yeah, we're going in the yard. We're going in the trampoline. But as Justin Rose would say, turn your problem into a solution. So, yes, they're pooping in the yard. Could potentially be seen as a problem. However, this yard, we don't like using fertilizer or any of the crazy synthetic stuff. So what I'm doing is after they go through, I come through with a rake. I thought about putting the chickens in here to let them spread it out. I probably could have done that, but I just raked it up. Took me about 20 minutes and raked out all of their poop to fertilize the yard. Spread it out. And so now we should get some nice, okay, get in the trampoline. I'm not gonna come in with you right now, okay? I'll come in later.
Okay.
There you go, have fun.
But I gotta take my shoes off.
Yeah, take your shoes off, good idea. So, the solution to not wanting to fertilize the yard, and the yard starting to show signs of needing some nutrients, is bring the animals into it. Now after a good rain, which they're supposed to get in a couple days, most of that's going to get washed into the ground, and we have just fertilized the yard with the best kind of fertilizer possible for free. So not only are we getting beef out of these guys, they're also fertilizing the ground for us, and they're giving us the first mow of the year. So you can look down the line, you can see what's gonna need to be mowed, and then what they've done. They're taking it all nice and down. The unfortunate thing that happened, slightly unfortunate, and the reason I have a double wire is the lambs found the spring garden and got into some of the kale, and but they left some for us after tearing up all of my low tunnel covers. But they got into the kale and stuff, but there's still plenty for us. They ate half of the arugula, they ate half of the carrots, but this is why we plant more than we need. I wasn't intending on the lambs eating it, but there's still plenty for us. So that's why the animals are in the yard with my daughter in the trampoline talking to them. I guess the third benefit of it is the kids love being with the animals, and just seeing them, watching the lambs playing around, and when the kids play and then the lambs are playing, and it's all cute and funny. So it's not just about making beef. It can also be about enjoying moments. So that's that.
Dad, when you're done talking, can you come in the trampoline?
Yeah, I'm done talking. I'm coming in now, okay?